There are talks, as I'm getting, whoops. There are talks to do away. Good morning, guys. Lots of changes ahead. As of November the 1st, a certificate of entry has now been replaced by the Thailand digital pass. Are there more people out on the streets now? Allow me to adjust my camera here. Well, stay tuned to the end of the video, guys, because lots of information coming your way to make things easier for you to get to Thailand. Welcome to the PMA experience, guys. It's Thailand time. This is me from the future talking to you in the past. Thank you, Doc. Things they are changing. I've uploaded a video a couple of days ago detailing all the documents required to enter Thailand through the Sandbox scheme. That's right. You don't need the stress of hours turning into days researching. Oh, there it is again. The various intricacies involved, as I've done all the hard work for you. Oh, you can even crack open a cold one. And watch this content with a smile and take some notes at your own leisure. I'll put a link up here to make life easier, and I'll leave a link in the description. So contrary to what other people have suggested in other content online, the Sandbox scheme hasn't gone away. It's still very much in place, and additional 2 more categories have now been added. So you now have these 3 options, being the Sandbox, the Quarantine Exemption category, and the Quarantine Alternative. If you're planning to come to Thailand, you don't want to miss any of this information coming at you guys. So stay tuned to the end of the video. You can travel in and the very next day go wherever you want. You don't have to hole up in any area of Phuket. As I'm getting... Guys, nearly 90% of you who watch my content, you aren't subscribed. So to help you out, I paused the video. All you have to do is press that button.
It's free!
Nice.
Come on, do it. Do it!
Let's do it.
Stop cheering me up!
He won't stop.
You'll be able to enter Thailand, not have to hold up in any kind of quarantine setup. You'll be able to travel anywhere you choose in Thailand. So this is a game changer if you're considering traveling here. If you're considering traveling somewhere else, then I suggest you look at something else.
What you talking about?
So let's take the confusion out of all the details, guys, to simplify matters for you so you can get to Thailand. So let's get on to the big 3 with their individual categories and their individual requirements. Regarding the Sandbox, the main changes from November the 1st, a person from any country can now fly in with the situation insurance.
The situation.
Stop it, Chris! You can fly in with the situation insurance of, it's no longer $100,000, it's been reduced to $50,000 coverage, and a certificate of entry has now gone away. It's been replaced by a Thailand digital pass. So onto the first new kid on the block, the Quarantine Exemption category, also known as the big one. Thailand has opened its doors to 46 countries, actually it's 63 now. Here's a list. It was initially suggested it would be 6 countries, then it went to 10, then 43. They added India and other countries, and it's gone to a whopping 63 that can enter with no quarantine. But you must stay at a Shah Plus hotel for 1 night upon arrival.
Just one night! One night!
Whilst you await your RT-PCR test result, which you get at the airport once you arrive. Must be fully vaccinated, meaning 2 times before leaving the country, at least 14 days before you fly. And again, the situation insurance to cover you is $50,000. Also, you'll require an RT-PCR test. Has to be RT-PCR test, guys. Very important, RT-PCR test. That must be within 72 hours prior to travel. And that's it for the quarantine exemption category, guys. And I say that's it, guys, because I had to do way more when I entered Thailand, and it also added up to way more. Still worth it. But if these requirements are all new and daunting to you, don't despair, because I've taken all the hard work and stress out of it for you in my 2 previous videos I mentioned earlier. Do have a look, as I've detailed and simplified everything you need. There's so many beautiful things to see here. Let's change this environment. Your requirements, all the information, everything you need. And I'm in a great mood today. I'm in Thailand, for God's sake. Somebody handed me a beer earlier. Well, technically they didn't. I had it in my pocket, kind of Adam Sandler style. I'm in a great mood, so let's put those links up again to those 2 previous videos to really help you out with all the information you need. BGs, guys. Here's a link here and in the description. All the details to help you with the Sandbox. There's some amendments to the Sandbox, but all the information you need. Ready to go. Second video details what to expect upon arrival at the airport. I'll put a link for that one as well. Here's the link, and also the link in the description, guys. So don't forget the BG stuff. BG stuff, you know what I mean. Staying alive. So do take a look. That's all about descending into a Thai airport and all the information for when you arrive. So far, guys, we've covered the Sandbox requirements and the second category, the quarantine exemption requirements to enter Thailand. Now it's on to the last of the 3 categories, which is called the quarantine alternative. And this is probably the most lenient out of all the 3, because you can travel in from any country. That's right. I'll say it again. You can travel in from any country and not be vaccinated. So whatever your personal view is about getting vaxxed or not getting vaxxed, well, you're no longer excluded. That's right. Thailand is welcoming you. You are now invited to the party. Some of the requirements are different to the others because there's no Shah Plus hotel. But instead, you'll be required to quarantine, there's that word everybody likes, quarantine, at an AQ hotel. So this is an alternative to a Shah Plus hotel. And this will be for a 10-day period. You'll just need to supply proof of your payment to travel with. The situation... Stop it, Chris! The situation insurance stays the same at $50,000 coverage. Your RT-PCR test must be an RT-PCR test. I'm sure you're getting that from all these videos. That is 72 hours before your flight, and 2 more RT-PCR tests in Thailand after you've arrived. First one is at the airport upon arrival. The second is on around days 8 or 9. So you might be thinking, but Chris, what gives? The quarantine alternative seems the best yet. But the AQ quarantine is going to sting a little bit. That's the clinker. Clinker, the clinger, the, you know, how they hook you, how they get your stuff. Yeah. And with everything else, there are advantages and disadvantages here. So the choice is yours as to how you choose to come in, what criteria you figure works best for you, and which will enable you to ultimately get to this beautiful, wonderful country of smiles. Radika. Big smiles. Good luck to you, to everybody on your journey. It's almost like a magician. Let's do that again with the sound effect. Yeah, that works. Good luck to everybody on your individual journeys to get to Thailand, because whatever your requirements, whatever your interests, things around the world are forever changed as to how quickly we get back, or even if we do get back to that level that we were once at. there's still a lot of beauty to be seen and be experienced. And hitting up the thumbs up is really appreciated if you can help me out there. Lots of awesome videos coming up, maybe potentially your birthday or something, and you feel like treating yourself, and maybe giving that subscribe button a little slap. So I could really use your help, guys. And it also tells the YouTube algorithm what time it is.
Stop. Hammer time.
And that people are enjoying and liking my content. But remember, guys, do your research and do check prior to arranging your travel. Guys, have an awesome day. If you're interested to help me out at all on this journey, if you want to buy me a coffee, the link's in the description. There's no link above, but let's do the BGs anyway. The link's in the description. I don't really drink coffee, but now and again at the end of the day, a cheeky beer or a smoothie to start my day, or some gas in my bike. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing with your day, whether you're watching my content as a way of escapism, something fun, hopefully it puts a smile on your face, or whether you're in your town, wherever you live in the world, and you're going about your day, just remember, go travel, go laugh, and be inspiring. If you can't travel at this point in time, go down the street and maybe do some shopping, food shopping for an old person. That'll help them out, put a smile on their face, whatever it takes. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Stay awesome. Oh, and one last thing, guys. One last thing I forgot to mention, which is kind of a given, but don't forget to have fun. If you can't have fun in Thailand, if you can't show off the pearly gnashers, then check yourself, because you're doing something very wrong. Catch you in the next video, guys. Have an awesome one, whatever you're doing. If you've made it this far through my video, guys,
Come on. Come on.
if you're watching my content and you enjoy it, please consider subscribing, hit the bell notification,
Do it.
and hit the like button, as it really helps out the algorithm.
Do it.
Above all, thanks for supporting my channel,
Come on. Do it now.
and have the most fantastic day.